Speaker.
I call the member for Redlands.
Speaker, volunteers are at the heart of my Redlands community. Winston Churchill said, "You make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give." It was wonderful to celebrate National Volunteer Week this year with the theme being Making a World of Difference. And that's what our volunteers in the Redlands do. They make a world of difference. The week was made even more special in the Redlands with the Premier joining me and the member for Capalaba, Don Brown, to do a big thank you for many of our organisations. It was a wonderful afternoon and such a great opportunity for all our volunteers to get to know each other and share the great work that they do in our community each and every day. Speaker, I want to go through the diversity of volunteers because it was staggering to have them all in the one room. We had sporting groups of every code, from footy through to netball, sailing and boating, our hard-working school P&Cs, seniors groups, Rotary Lions, Meals on Wheels, Star Transport, residents and progress associations, men's sheds, dementia prevention, mental health and suicide prevention support groups, domestic violence prevention groups, the Night Ninjas, Volunteers in Police, Crime Stoppers, our arts and creative alliances, bands, choruses, our museum, Coast Care, Bush Care, Guides, Scouts, Venturers, gardening clubs, our volunteer Coast Guard, volunteer Marine Rescue, rural fireys and our local ambulance committees. Speaker, so many amazing Redlands organisations. We also heard from some incredible individuals that talked about the importance of volunteering to their organisations. James Farrell, the General Manager of Cancer Council Queensland, our Redlands Council do an amazing job. Betty Taylor, CEO of the Red Roses Foundation, Volunteering Redlands Chair Nectaria Chronopoulos, and the very incredible Gary White, Chair of the Victoria Point Community Branch of the Bendigo Bank. Speaker, I want to close with a poem written by Gary, particularly for the event. He spent a whole heap of time Googling, compiling words that rhymed with volunteer, so here goes. We group together to volunteer, we stand shoulder to shoulder, peer to peer. We stick together, we adhere, and when we do, we show no fear. When times are tough, we shed a tear, then band together on a new frontier. So many of us here volunteer, time again, year after year. We are as one, not just a veneer. We form a fabric, we deeply cohere. Some volunteers make it their career, others appear, then disappear. For me, I think it's very clear we're here to give a hearty cheer. In a community that we hold so dear, we cannot help but truly revere. With heartfelt thanks, most sincere, from pioneer to engineer. You love the feel, the atmosphere, when you give of yourselves to volunteer. To all the volunteers that day, he gave his heartfelt thanks for making Redlands Coast a fabulous place to live. Speaker, I don't think I could have put it better myself. There is no better place to live than the Redlands.
Well said, member for Redlands. I call the member for Urgera.